Hello, Internet. It's the news again with Hajira Asaf Khan, a show where the news is always terrible. There is no dearth of weirdness in humankind, and this week was no different. On the one hand, we are seeing alarming levels of global poverty and mounting debt. And on the other hand, we have headlines comparing the wealth of children. The royal siblings seem to be giving each other a run for their money. Princess Charlotte has just surpassed her brother as the wealthiest royal child with a total worth of $5 billion. This goes to show that neither age nor the failure of global economic systems can hold you back from acquiring great riches. You can still be born into wealth. And if you're not, you're probably not manifesting right.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg.
The bastions of human rights, equality, and good virtues sat down to cut down on essential humanitarian considerations for people fleeing violence and a lack of stability. The EU has just adopted the new Pact on Asylum and Migration, which essentially makes asylum and migration under humanitarian grounds more difficult than it was before. Amnesty International has said that this pact will make migrants and asylum seekers more vulnerable and make domestic legislation weaker than before. For context, the before in this equation includes intentionally tipping over boats full of migrants near the coast, banning rescue workers and international organizations from saving the shipwrecked, and locking people up with all kinds of vulnerabilities in isolated islands with little hope for freedom. At this rate, the only way things could get worse is if these migrants ended up in actual hell instead of rural Italy, although which outcome is worse could still be up for debate. But that isn't all. The pact has also mandated the donation of funds for migrants and asylum seekers in Europe if a state does not accept its allotted quota of migrants. And as migration funds go, this money will probably go towards strengthening sea patrols and ensure that European land is inaccessible to vulnerable people. This very important and humane work doesn't come cheap. A large number of irregular migrants entering Europe through sea routes include Pakistanis, who are fleeing a lack of economic stability. And Pakistan has been dealing with a massive migration of skilled workers through both regulated and irregular means. Now, if this were a European state, you could expect alarm over the matter, but Pakistani leadership is not only comfortable with the loss of human capital, it seems to be encouraging it. Pakistani officials recently gave this sound suggestion to Greek leadership. And to that, I would say, read the room, fam. They're literally legislating to ensure you don't get in. But things aren't so bad for our next door neighbor, who seems to have no trouble traveling to any part of the world, regardless of occupational association. There's the tech industry, STEM at large, performing arts, and even human death machines with a very specific taste. I don't know about you, but I feel like this guy would be really happy to see the world that we've built. Europe is a hotbed of movements for racial purity. The self-proclaimed victims of the Holocaust are waxing nostalgic over Auschwitz, and the world's largest democracy is run by an ethnocentric uncle who loves old Adolf over here. How great it is to be alive right now. That's it for now. Tune in next week to see what's making the news again.